Hi everybody, and welcome to today's video. If you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, because every subscriber gets me to 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to go left at this little bit here, this little roundabout, mirror signal left. And weather conditions, not the best. We're just starting to come out of autumn, going into winter, and it's 7 degrees at the moment. It's been raining. It's just stopped raining a few minutes ago, which is fine. But the ground's wet, so consider giving yourself 4-second gap from the car in front of you. And if it does start to rain, then what about putting your headlights on? So if you put your windscreen wipers on, put your headlights on. That's what I say. At the moment, I've got my daytime running lights. We're going to go right at this roundabout, third exit, and that'll be sufficient for what I need at the moment. But it is starting to go a bit grey, and if it does deteriorate, then I will put my side lights and headlights on, because the way I look at it is that if it's a grey day and it's wet, then the more you can make people see you, whether it be drivers on the road, pedestrians, or scooters or cyclists, then the less chance they're going to drive into you or walk out in front of you. So actually it's looking a bit worse here. So what I will do is I'm going to put my headlights on. So side lights, headlights, just to make it easy for people to see me more. And occasionally I'll just clear my front window with the windscreen wiper. But if it starts raining, then I'll put it on more. Now, like I say, 4-second gap is what you want to be doing from the car in front of you when you're driving along. If it's behind a heavy goods vehicle, heavy HGV, I'd give it a lot more space than that. And a little tip for you, if you're behind a heavy goods vehicle, if you can't see their side mirrors when you're driving behind them, you're too close. Because if you can't see the side mirrors, they can't see you. Consider that. Remember that one as a little tip. So if you feel like, oh, there's a heavy goods vehicle, and you look at it and all you can see is the back of the truck, but you can't see his mirrors or see their mirrors, then you need to back off a little bit. There we go, slowing down here. Just let them get out of my way. So it's the afternoon and it's fairly busy traffic-wise. Roundabouts look a little bit busy at the moment, but I'm just driving from A to B. So I thought I'd just put the camera on, give you an insight to driving in this sort of condition. It's kind of changing. The forecast is rain all day. 1 minute it's raining, 1 minute it's not. It has gone a bit grey. When I set off, it wasn't so bad, but it's gone a little bit grey now. I've moved on. Waiting patiently for the lights to change. So while you're waiting, if you're at the front and you're new to driving, get it in first gear. If you want to use your handbrake, it's probably a good idea. You're not worried about the car behind you, because he is quite close, that car. Don't rush off, because if you rush, you're going to jump off the clutch and possibly stall, and the guy behind you might back into you, drive into you. I'll just clear that window again. And it's taking forever, these lights, aren't they? Seems to have been here for about a minute now. Well, it feels like it. Now they're changing now. Looking at the one on the right. Check that no one's trying to jump the light. And there's a smooth pull off. Gear change second. Not rushing. And then cancelling that signal. Checking what's happening around you at the same time. And building my speed up. So when you're driving on these sort of roads, like I say, they're wet, keep away from the left. Where you've got like water, settled water, it could be a pothole underneath for all you know, so just be careful for that. And also something else to think about is, I'll just slow down for this traffic here, it's a bit more. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 5 cars in front of me. When I'm stopping, I'm making sure I can see the back tyres on the ground, 3 T's, 2 tyres and tarmac. If you can't see the tyres and the car in front of you, you're too close. And moving off again. See, I'm using my handbrake on a situation like this to keep an eye on the lights. So it doesn't matter how good you get, use your handbrake, it helps you out of tricky situations. and keeping a safe gap. The other advantage of keeping a gap in front of you is you're not going to get all the spray of the car or the truck in front of you all the time, where if you're right up the back of them, you're just going to get spray all the time. Just going to take our time here. We're going to go left, I think. Centre mirror left. Pop it into first gear, off the brake, get a bit of gas and bite, and then straight back to second gear. Checking what's going on. Bringing it round. Bit of a country road at this point. And checking what's happening ahead of us. Yeah, it's looking good at the moment. It's still 30 zone. There's a warning sign of a no right turn ahead of us. So there must be an exit from there. Yeah, no entry sign. Speed limit's going up to 40. So yeah, all these puddles on the side of the road, just keep away from them. Keep the speed up. You know, it's not dead windy at the moment. Roadkill then, try and avoid it. You know, no one likes to drive over it. You never know, if you drive over things like that, you're going to get all the muck on your car. The arches, it's not worth it. I'm saying 34 miles an hour. It says on my thing there, 38 miles an hour. My dashboard. That's it, keep it going along here. So it's a quiet little country road. Nice and easy. But like I say, keep away from the left. Because if you start going to the left, then there's a risk if you misjudge it, you're going to go off the road onto that bit of grass, which is weeds, mud, and it's going to pull your wheel into the bushes, and you're going to lose control, or you're going to try and correct it and skid. If you have to go to the left because there's a tractor coming and it's wide over the white line into your lane, then slow yourself right down before you attempt to go off the grass a bit, so that you're doing about 5 miles an hour, maybe less, so you've got better control. But personally, I'd slow right down, come to the side road and stop the car if you have to. Pre-warning sign, junction coming up. And we're going to be doing a left turn here. Bringing it round. Can't really see it, so I'm going to pop it first and have a check. It's a tricky little junction actually. Bit of a blind one. So if you can't see out of a junction, stop and look. Because you never know what could be coming around the corner. It could be someone flying around past. Oh, bit of a cut up road here. Even though it's saying 40 mile an hour, it's got to be a bit nuts to do 40 on there. The bend's all sharp and the road's uneven, all little potholes on it. So bear these things in mind when you're driving along dry roads, especially wet roads like we are now. Reasonable speed is what you want to be doing. It might say 40 mile an hour then, but you've got to be sensible with the speed. You don't want to drive like a snail, but you want to drive sensibly, not too slow but not too fast, for what the road conditions allows. So lots of little puddles on the left. It's been raining here recently, and I'm slowing myself down. Yeah, you know, the wheels going through the wheel arches from the water. Slowing myself down for this bend, taking my time, not trying to rush it. Slowing myself down again. That's it. Letting that truck get out of the way. A little sharp bend to the left side there. Following it round. We're in a 30 zone. I'm doing 24 at the moment. A little bit of speed building up here. Getting towards 30 because I can see ahead of me quite clearly. If you can't see very far ahead of you, then you should be slowing yourself down because you don't know what's around the corners, around the bends. But if you've got a nice straight bit, I'll slow down for this car here. You know, they see me now, that's fine. Because they're quite there pretty quick then, that black car on the left, that Mini. I wasn't too sure if they were looking. So, anticipation of hazards. Don't cut the bends, keep in your lane. and we're coming to another junction. We're going to go left, saying 100 yards away. So they're warning you because it's not that obvious. There it is there. Centre mirror left. Slow myself down a second. Follow that curve round to the giveaway line. Checking. Really can't see, so I'm popping into first gear. Yeah. And I'm going to make a move at this point. So that's a couple of junctions now where I couldn't really see on the right, and I've slowed down to give way. Back to third gear. It's a bit of a narrow village, the country road here, so I'm not going too fast in case a van comes around the corner. It's not a lot of space. So let's say it's saying 30 mile an hour. That's the maximum speed. I'm doing 25 at the moment. Oh, it's a bit straighter now, so I can check what's going on. All these puddles on the left, like I say, if they end up getting quite deep, they can pull your wheel to the left. So you've got to be careful not to go into the deep water if it's deep. Like I keep saying, there could be potholes in there. This one here, I could be a pothole under that one there. I'm just taking my time, getting around these bends. There's definitely a few potholes there, I can see them. Last thing you want to do is get yourself a flat tyre in the middle of a country road somewhere. Well, it's a bit more wider now, so I can go a bit quicker, getting up to 40. And there's some warning sign ahead of me. Road narrows. The priorities for the oncoming car, because the priorities for me actually. The priorities for me there, yeah, because it's their side that's narrowing. Oh yeah, there's a sign. We've got the priority, but I'm still going to be a bit cautious in case someone's coming through. Yeah, checking the mirror to come out a bit. Keeping away from that left where the grass is, the mud, all uneven potholes. Like I say, if you go over quite a few of them, it's going to pull your wheel. You could end up losing your control and skidding. And I'll keep going about this, but you've got to be careful on these roads. You know, weather conditions are not great. And even in a nice sunny day, if it's uneven road on the left, you want to keep off it. So I'm doing 40 in a 40 zone at the moment. Avoid that puddle. Warning signs, speed limit in the distance, you can see on the hill. It's 40 here, men at work, 200 yards away, 30 zone in the distance, checking what's going on, letting the car slow down for third. Getting down to 30 miles an hour, 32, 31, 30, 28. That'll do. I'm just taking my time now. So you've got to remember that if you've been doing some fast roads, you've got to keep an eye on your speed, because if you don't, when you come to a slow road, you'll think you're going slow, but you're still doing maybe 35 in the 30 zone. So do monitor your speed after you come down to a slow road. Just check it, say every 30 seconds, glance down for a split second to make sure you're not speeding. And it bends round to the right there. So I'm just going to do a little bit of braking, try not to cut the car so much. And bringing it round. Looks like we're coming out of the country road, so I'll find a place to park somewhere, a place to pull over maybe. I'll come along a bit too quick for me then. That one. We're reaching the 20 zone, so I'll do a left turn here, centre mirror left, bringing my speed down. Checking there's no one trying to shoot past you on the left there. And at the end of here, we're going to do a right turn. Centre mirror right, signalling. Slow myself down. That silver taxi must be waiting for someone. Pop it into first. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to carry on. So, I hope you've enjoyed this short video. Talking about the weather conditions, bit of a country road going on at the same time. There's a little crossroads actually, so I'm just going to deal with this first. And then we'll pull up on the left there. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, fantastic. And I'll pop a couple of videos below for you at this point so you can watch some more. Take care, safe driving everybody.